In this video, we'll be looking at section 5.3, Solving Inequalities. And my essential question will be, how do I solve an inequality? So the main idea is we'll use the same steps and strategies that we use when solving equations. But we need to remember two important ideas. We'll use the same steps and strategies that we use when solving equations, but we need to remember two important ideas. Idea number one when I multiply or divide both sides of the inequality by a negative, I flip the inequality sign. So greater than flips to less than flips to greater than. Important idea number two. If my variable is on the right hand side of the inequality, I flip the entire inequality. So what this would look like if I had 3 is less than x, I would flip it so that its x is greater than 3. So that's what I mean by flip the entire inequality, not just the sign, but we're flipping the whole expression. Okay, let's do one example, and I'll have both of these important ideas in this example. So my example will be 16 is less than or equal to negative 4 times 2x plus 8. So we can still use our line to help us organize. There's nothing to do on my left-hand side, so it stays the same. I bring my inequality symbol down, just like an equal sign. Next, we'll distribute our -4. So now I have negative 8x minus 32. So I'm reading this as 16 is less than or equal to negative 8x minus 32. Next, we'll add 32 to both sides. I'm just solving for x, trying to get x by itself. So that will give me 48 is less than or equal to, just bringing my sign down, negative 8x. So to get x by itself, what will we need to do? Well, I'll need to divide both sides by negative 8. Important idea number 1. I divided both sides by a negative, so I flip the sign. So I'm about to flip the sign in the middle because I'm dividing both sides by a negative. So my sign's going to flip. So now it's going to be greater than or equal to. So I just flip the sign, and I do my math on this side. So the negative 8's cancel, and I have x. And then we have 48 divided by negative 8 would be negative 6. Well, now my x is on my right-hand side, and I want it to be on my left-hand side. So I'm going to flip the entire equation, the entire inequality. So the variable is on the right-hand side. So I will flip the entire inequality. So I'm just going to flip the entire inequality so that x comes first, and then I have to flip everything. So x comes first. My sign will flip again, but that's because I'm flipping the entire inequality so that x comes first. It's kind of like I'm reading it backwards, but I'm going to write it left to right. So I'm flipping the x first, flipping my inequality, and then we write our negative 6, and then we are done. And that is how we can solve inequalities. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.